Recap of the first 5 skills. Let's recap the first 5 skills in this phase of pregnancy, 12 to 24 weeks. We talked about kindness, awareness, patience, attention to detail, and seeing what needs to be done. We reinforced the fact that there's no linear set of skills. You can put them in any order you want, make them into a circle, a flow chart, whatever way you want to do it. And those skills have changed considerably from conception to 12 weeks, as we talked about in that first pregnancy academy. Kindness is something that is a skill that continues to grow and deepen, and you become more generous with how you become kind to yourself, to your baby's mother, and to your baby. That's a skill that deepens and enriches through each of the 5 phases. It changes and it morphs, but it's not a skill that really ever sits on the back burner. Awareness does sit on the back burner to some degree because your awareness of the conception to 12 weeks, if your partner wasn't well, was very, very acute. All the changes in her body, in her breasts, in her belly, in whether she wants to be touched, how she wants to be touched, her relationship to food, her relationship to exercise, to work, to the other kids, to you, to everything. Your awareness got absolutely propelled into outer space, and you had to be aware of almost everything. Your patience was tested between conception and 12 weeks. That also begins to soften if your partner starts to feel better in this phase, and that's fine. But it's important for you to start to reflect really more deeply and broadly on how you can become a more patient person. That's important. Attention to detail and the exterior of things, the mundane life, that never changes, right? It just has to get better because you're going to have more stuff in your house. If you already have kids, you already have more stuff and you're going to add more stuff. You have to pay attention to detail and the mundane things. What's going to happen to your finances? What's going to happen to work? Are you going to have parental leave? Well, how are you going to do this? What's happening? Right? That's attention to detail. But the attention to detail to yourself and to the baby's mother and your baby, that sort of sits on a back burner in this phase. Seeing what needs to be done and doing it. That is determinant on whether you already have children. That never changes. If this is your first baby, that also sits on the back burner for a little bit. And that's okay. It's okay to take a break from growth. It's okay to just let things settle in you and to mature. There are many of us who learn a skill, we put it down, and we put it down for a long time. And when we come back to it, we're actually better. That's just maturing. Our body remembers it. Humans have this amazing ability to couple the mind and the body. We store memories. So it's important to understand that if one of these skills is settling down right now, it's not in the forefront, that's okay. Just enjoy that you're not having to deal with all 10 of them. And then in all 3 capacities towards yourself, your baby's mother, and your baby, phew, just settle down a little bit.